Haha, I was right. This isn't just my Steam Power Giraffe playlist. Ooh, that got rough. I don't mean to have caps locks on. All right, it's on. What were we talking about in the last chat? I don't know if any of you guys are here yet, so. Hey, Savage Galaxy, if you come here, I also use cheap cheap Crayola markers, because I don't got money, dude. I just don't. Sorry about that. YouTube just really hates me. That's one of the reasons I haven't done a lot of live streams recently. Is I used to. I don't know if any of you guys are from back then, but I used to do live streams pretty often. But then they started having lots of difficulties. So give me 1 second to see if I can shut down that other live stream, because it's still going, but it's not going anywhere. Hey, Samsy! Welcome back! Guess what? You said that just now, and it tells me that there are 0 people here. So, like, what's up with that? But yeah, I'm so sorry. I used to do live streams more, but I kept running into technological difficulties because I can't afford good Wi-Fi or internet. And then I can't afford expensive computers, and I can't afford expensive equipment. So, like, I've just got what I've got, dudes. Again, let me reiterate, I don't make any money off of this, so it seems silly to kind of invest in it, you know? And I don't have money for that anyway, and being an artist already is so gosh dang expensive with paying for supplies. Not that I am an artist, but I don't make a living off of I don't make money off of any of my art, for goodness sakes. My art just kind of exists. Nobody pays, maybe I'll do commissions at some point. I've thought about it, but I've never actually done it. Oh my gosh, is this the same? Let's see. We're back. I gotta go for a bit. See you, Savage Galaxy. Hello. Hi, bye. Hey, Tiki. Cool. Let me see if I can. Give me like 1 second. I'm so sorry. I'm just gonna see if I can shut down that other one. Here. I'll paint a little bit. Well, my computer's slow too. So that's one of the reasons why I don't stream through my computer often. Because again, I tried for a bit. I really did, I promise. But it just wouldn't work out. It's like blue. I've already forgotten like what design I gave some things on the other painting on the back of this, so we're gonna refer to that in a second. For just a moment. A yellow sky. Guess she wears blue sandals, I don't know. I'm going with my heart here. Oh, that's more black. Okay, wait. That doesn't make any sense. How did I design it that way? Oh well. I painted this like, what, a week? 2 weeks ago? Who cares? Alright, that is still live. Why is that still live? Okay, we're gonna make that unlisted. Well, we're gonna make it private. Full on private. But I can't see. What? Private. Done. Save. For me to. Okay, what color were her swords? So one was a teal. One was a. So the teal with red, and then a blue. So we'll say that this is the teal one. I don't know what that's teal. Aquamarine? What would you call this color? God, we're not with indifference. I picked up a pen. I broke my own deliverance. I don't know what to do besides make that private. Eventually, all the streams like that die. Whoa. Hehe. I gotta catch up on the stream too. Oh my gosh. On the stream, not on the stream. Okay. I'm doing good. Are you making me really interesting? Oh, thank you. Asian? Asian? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Oh, thank you. Maybe I will do commissions. Yeah, it is Hamilton. I know. My YouTube channel started with Hamilton. I don't know if any of you are from back in those days. I don't think so. I think a lot of people from back in those days, unless Signy's on this stream, I think a lot of people from back in those days either stopped following me because they stopped producing content that they were interested in, which is totally valid, or I don't know, are like inactive with my channel. So like they're following it, but they don't like actually do anything, like interact with any of my stuff anymore. Which is sad. There were some really nice people that like I kind of interacted with that way through those. Lots of good people, and I don't blame them for not. You know, you should surround yourself with the things that make you happy, but it's sad sometimes because you're like, oh, these people are really cool, and then they just like stop commenting and that kind of thing, and you're like, I hope they're doing good wherever they are since we lost touch. But you should always surround yourself with content that you care about and you're interested in. And you shouldn't let yourself get too attached to content creators because at the end of the day, you should be watching and ingesting. That's like kind of the wrong word. That's kind of a weird word. The kind of media that makes you happy. You shape your experience. Oh, the workshop version of Hurricane's really good. I used to be super into the Hamilton workshop versions too. Ooh, a Hadestown animatic. I've been wanting. I'll talk about that in a second. Yeah, I love Hamilton. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. See, my first video from you was your Undertale Meteor Shower. Thank you. I worked really hard on that one. Dark Reply. Wow. Okay. Let's start with. Fun fact: I had an entire Hadestown animatic. I was gonna redo not Epic. Wait for Me to. But then I never got around to it, and then somebody made one that was like very similar to what I was wanting to make, and it made me really sad. So that never happened. But I had it all planned out. If you want sometime, again, I mentioned this on the other stream, but I don't have any of my recent old sketchbooks, if that makes any sense. So, quick background. I go through one sketchbook a month. So maybe closer to a month and a half. So I have a lot of sketchbooks from recently, and I did a live stream the other day for those of you guys who came. That was really awesome. I enjoyed that. And I'd like to do more of those, but they're not with me right now. They're at my dorm, which I am not, and I'm not allowed to go back to my dorm for 2 weeks. But if you want, we can find the one that has that Hadestown storyboard on it, and I can show you what I was planning, because I probably won't get to it. There's a chance I will. I always want to redo some of my old stuff, but it's just, I don't know, too much work. Just a little bit of red on the lips. There, that's pretty good. I feel pretty good about that. Yeah, Dear Evan Hansen. I like Dear Evan Hansen. Be More Children. Be More Children. Be More Chill has some good music. I don't like all of the music, but they have a couple that I enjoy. Oh, I really love the Have you seen the Beetlejuice animatics where it's by the same person that did the Sweet Tooth ones? It's Say Your Name. I love Say Your Name and Dead Mom. Those are the two songs I really know from that musical. Oh, and the like prologue one where it's like really sad or whatever, and she's like, my mom is dead and she's in the ground. That one's also good. I like those ones. And that person who made that animatic. Let me look it up. No, I'm too lazy to. Anyway, but that animatic, it's so smooth and so awesome, and it's like goals. I love it. I watch that and it just makes me happy because it's just a good quality. That person has some really nice art and is really good at what they do. Maybe not yellow. We did yellow on the background of the last one. Let's do some greens. I have some greens here in my palette. We can just steal them. No one mourns it all when they lay them down to sleep. So don't. Oh, I was gonna mention, yeah, I used to do Markiplier stuff. That was back in the day. I don't really do that anymore. That's another thing is, like, I got a lot of people for that kind of stuff, and they were, like, really sweet. But then, like, I kind of stopped doing that kind of stuff, so, a lot of people, I think, kind of, you know, were like, hey, that's what I'm interested in, and if you're not doing it, then I'm going to go to people who are doing it, which is, again, totally valid. It's, like, kind of sad. I decided a while ago, during that time, I ended up forcing myself to make a lot of animatics that I wasn't necessarily interested in. And I got burnt out real bad, so I kind of promised myself that I wouldn't force myself to do any animatics that I didn't want to do anymore. So now I just kind of do what I want, and I just hope that if I stay doing what I want, eventually there will be people who what I want is what interests them. So that's the goal. And even if there aren't, art is a passion. Oh, good night. Get some rest. That is super early. Goodbye, what? Six? What's six? I'm not sure what you're saying, Sansi, with six. Is like Six the musical? Because I haven't really listened to it.
Which tends to make you healthier. So get a free prescription savings review. Plus, earn up to 50 extra bucks rewards each year for filling. Because
yeah.
Staying healthy tops them all.
Oh, you have a YouTube channel? Most people who are commenting have a YouTube channel. Let's see, specifically. Yes, that's actually a fantastic fanfiction. You know what? I stand by that one. Some of the stuff I'm like, yeah, I made it without really being passionate about it. That one was pure passion project, baby. I just love that fanfiction. It's really good. I'd like it more if it wasn't a YouTuber fanfiction, because I think it's kind of weird to write fanfiction about real people. That's not good. I just don't like it. But at the time I had a lot of friends that were into Markiplier and stuff, and so I dabbled in that stuff. Alright, so that'll be the end of these ones. I didn't really show you, I guess, the first one, but whatever. Broken pieces, it was you who made me whole. Oh, thank you. I'm so sorry, is it Asian? I'll call you Reading for now, because I'm pretty sure I can pronounce that one right. Thank you, though. Thanks. I'm really happy with who is here, if that makes any sense. You guys are all very sweet people. I don't know if I want to color that one. Let's look at what else we got. Ignored it for a while. It's lost its mind for real. Ooh, we can color this. Because it's supposed to be like really intense, but I never got around to adding the shading that it needs. Which character? Jade. There's a lot. Almost everything in here is my original character, but also not. Thanks, Tiki. This is kind of not. In the song Steam Power Giraffe, not in the song. The band Steam Power Giraffe has a song called Photographic Memories, and there's a figure depicted in the art for the song. And so this is my interpretation of the character. This is my own character, though. This girl. Ooh. Believe it. That is my own character. Not mine. From the Juno Steel. Mine. Not mine. Not mine. My design. My design. We'll just put it that way. Mine. Mine. This is for a story I'm writing. Which I need to get some people to proofread because I heckin' am done with the... Yeah, so it's like complicated. But it's my design for a character. And that's not like it's a solid story or anything. It's just the song is called Photographic Memories, and then there's just this... each Steam Power Giraffe does this thing because several of the members, one of the members, I don't really know where it stands right now, is an artist, And so they like to do art for their albums. That's gonna be way too yellow. In the light, you can hide from your shadow. I don't want to listen to this song right now, though. It's a good song, but I don't want to listen to it. Yeet. Some Steven Universe for the soul. And we'll add a little bit of brown. I don't know which brown this is, but I guess we're going to hope it's a good one. Too dark, too dark. A little bit like that. Still way too dark. Familiar? Why is this so... Let's see. Maybe at a lighter shade, let's add a little bit more. Familiar. That's one thing I really like about watercolors. It's like, is it too dark? Add a little bit of water and see if that works out. You know what? You can do this. Sometimes you get to a painting and you think you've ruined it, and then you manage to work through the mistake. That's part of the fun of painting sometimes. I mean, it's also part of the terror. But is you can, working with how you end up messing up and seeing what you can turn it into. Why is it so familiar? Familiar like something I used to do. Familiar, a tantrum, insisting, hey, I'm a diamond too. You got this, Signy. Oh, bye, human. My friend always told me that if you have... Heck yeah. We're starting out watercoloring. I've never used watercolor pencils. So things are going well for Signy right now, judging by that I've never used watercolor pencils. I started watercolor here. Let's move this out. I'll get them all together in one place. Honestly, like, some of the first things I did in watercolor from my professor, not my professor, I keep calling teachers professors, but like, there's a difference, you know, is skies, which are just really easy. You get a really loaded brush, and you start from the top, and usually this is on a tilt, so that makes it this easier. But then you just add more water to your, so you're adding more water, and then you go down, and then it creates a gradient, and you do this over like the whole thing or whatever, and then you get something to dab a couple clouds into it. Time job in my room, all the ways that you're inspired. And you get a dark color and go like below the clouds or whatever to make them like cloudy. I think I need a little change. I think I need a little change. Oh, no, it's the feeling that love was all you need to be a happiness. And then you get like a purpley thing, and you get some. Usually, you'd wait for each of these things to dry before, not the gradient, but like, and then you add some mountains, and then you do the opposite thing, and then you make like a little river. So I don't know if that's like a good place to. That's something I enjoyed doing, and then I just worked with that and built off of that, and then tried to do, like, oh, so these are mountains. So then I tried to do like some fields that are green instead, and like, and made some ugly art. But ugly art is the only way to get to good art. If you know a better way to get to good art besides going through ugly art first, let me know. Hit me up. Watercoloring is really hard because it requires a lot of patience. So usually when I'm watercoloring, I actually have a second project I'm working on at the same time to distract myself from the watercolors. So I'll like do some stuff and then that will need to dry, so I'll go ahead and work on something else while I let it do its thing. This life in the stars is all I've ever known. Stars and stardust. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever colored it. Excuse me, his shirt before. Voices are calling my name. As my albums fly off of the shelves. It's a very wet brush I just put on there. Oh well. I didn't plan out how I was actually going to do this, some of this painting. Oh well. I figured it out. Oh my gosh, what color are his eyes? We'll go with blue. This has been a character of mine for years, and I've been writing his story for years, and it just occurred to me, I have no fucking clue what color his eyes are. It's maybe a green shirt. Let's pull out a thicker brush, because I'm sick of doing this like piecemeal. Grab some greens. Just play with it until the green that I want. I was thinking about doing an animatic to this song. It's Into the Unknown. If you can't hear it, it's Into the Unknown from Frozen 2. I haven't actually watched Frozen 2, but I like this song. Oh, not to this song. I wanted to do one to the other Frozen 2 song. Like it, I say as if it doesn't have like 12 songs. The Next Right Thing. Actually, this painting was inspired by the song Next Right Thing. It would be about this character whose name is Kyle, and the finale of the second book in the series, which is the finale of the series. Load disk space. Yeah, I know, computer. My computer's always complaining to me about how it's like, I hate you and nothing works. And I'm like, I know this, okay? Move on. Heck yeah, you sketch. Yeah, Samsy. Just double checking that I said the right name. I'm sorry, secret siren, but I'm blocking out your colors. Oh, that's interesting. We'll make it Scarf Red, which actually ties him to a different character. No, we'll make it blue. You know what? We'll make it a blue. No. Okay, I know what color I want it to be. Make it like this, blue-green. And we'll just like lob it on there and fix it. Who knows deep down, I know where I'm to. Is this the color I use? I don't remember what color I use for a shirt. Boop, boop, boop. As I feel my power grow. Darker, fadedy blue for the pants. Which I didn't really plan out that much. Blah, blah, blah. Hello, Jade. Heck yeah, we are vibing together. What is vibing but like doing adjacent things from one another? Like exactly like what's hanging out with friends. Hanging out with friends is just doing things in the same proximity to one another, knowing that the other is chill with you doing your thing and basking in one another's company. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't actually plan out how this would look, so. So maybe I will do the Next Right Thing one. I'm not sure. It's hard to do an animatic because it takes a lot of work and time and effort and listening to the same song over and over and over and over again and storyboarding and lots of stuff. So like, I have lots of ideas at times for things, but I don't always follow through because I've got, not only do I have, I mean, let me reiterate again, I don't get much from this other than like it's my little hobby that I do. So like a lot of my time has to get put into like school and stuff. Everybody wants to be. Oh, something y'all should know about me before we get too serious into this. I like country music, so I'm sorry. This is my confessional. I'm so sorry. It's just a part of Becky. Everybody wanna be famous. Everybody wants to be a superstar. I don't know how the shading would go in this situation. I mean, probably like, oh, farts. This is the part where I screw up the painting. We'll just like smear some down here. That's not how that should have gone. Oh well. No turning back now, fellows. Yeah, this one isn't turning out how I wanted it to. Oh well. What are we gonna do? It's just a sketch. I've already posted the line art. The only other thing it was gonna do was sit in here. Everybody got a good reason, but nobody got it. You know, we ain't gonna finish it. That'll be it for now. Everybody wants to be a superstar. Ooh, Hey Little Songbird. That's pretty nice. Coal Miner's Daughter. It's striking a bell, but I've heard so many heckin' country songs. I'm not sure. There are a lot of country songs out there. We'll slap a little bit more. Blah, blah, blah. Boop, boop, boop. Whatever, something like that. I don't know. This was a sketch of a moment. It don't matter. Everybody wants to be famous. Struggle with FIFA Mario. Oh, welcome back, Tiki. Are we like really out of focus, or is that just me? I think it's just my laptop. Oh, here's an experiment I did. Not experiment. These are some. This is the same character. And then these are. I don't know why, but I really had like definitive colors for these in my mind. So I'm gonna not like nicely do them, but I'm just gonna splash them on so I don't forget them. Do we have? Aha. Like I knew that the idea is I wanted to design some outfits that were kind of like compatible design-wise with each other. So this one would have been a red outfit. I don't know why, but I really felt that. Hello, computer? Where's my music? And then this one would have been a green outfit. Let's just pick a green. Probably this one. Boop. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that was the wrong green. Oh well. Woo! Spilled my water. Good thing I'm just chilling in my room and have like a bajillion towels everywhere. I'll be right back. Oh, see you, Samsy. Let's see. Oh, Spotify just died on my laptop. So I'm gonna bring Spotify back up, and I need to refill my water cup because it just went all over my floor. All right, and then I had another person, and then this one, I guess this one will probably be purple. if I had to just go off of their vibe. Okay, wait, I'm missing one. Where's 1, 2, 3? What happened to that? Heck yeah. Paintbrush I was just using. Well. Oh well. I have a lot of spare paintbrushes right now, so that's okay. Spotify, please come back. I miss you. Look, babe. Please come back. Little mermaid. Boop. Oh, and this sounds silly, but if I were to give like artist tips, it's really learn the color wheel. Like, and that sounds dumb, but like I was like so I took that one watercolor class, right? And it was the first, so I didn't take an art class, like almost any art classes until my senior year of high school. And the teacher was like, we're gonna learn about like the color chart, and I was like, that sounds boring. But like, I don't know, maybe I'm just like really stupid, but like there's a lot of things I just didn't know, like how shades work and how tints work and all that stuff, and it's actually like really important to understanding how to like work with things. Oh, this is gonna play in the same order it just played in. We'll listen to this song real quick though. Oh, absolutely, because you have such a better after you've studied the chart a bit, you have such a better understanding of how to get to a color you want, and you're much better at determining what's wrong with a color when it's not doing what you want it to do. You just kind of like expand your visual vocabulary, if that makes any sense. My mouth to speak. And onto the ground. Daylight struck a chord with my photoreceptors. We'll just do a little bit of the blue on this shirt. I don't feel like doing this whole picture. The blues imprints through the night. Automaton, electronic, harmonic. Feet on the ground here. Another important thing to know, I guess, is just realize you're not as good as the people around you and learning to deal with it. Because let me tell you, as someone who's currently a major in art in not high school, in college, it can be rough sometimes being surrounded by people who are really so much better than you. I don't know why. I want her hair down a little bit of purple in it. We'll add some blue too, though, so that it's like thematically matchy. My thoughts are changeable, they're full of springs. If you guys ever want, you guys should totally check out Steam Power Giraffe. I really like a lot of their music. And it's really diverse, so there's most likely going to be something you like. And they have this really cool gimmick of like being robots and stuff, and a lot of their music is about like, I'm a robot, and this is how I'm trying to understand the world and stuff, and I just really like it. And they're kind of underrated. Heck yo, AO Arthritis. This song is a bop. Do you want to know why? Because this is Steam Power Giraffe that I was just talking about. Heck yeah. Automaton, electronic, harmonic. And so, And then I think I envision this character being some kind of Asian descent, so we'll give her dark hair. I think that's what I was thinking because of the eye shape I put on her. Epic. I don't like how the shoes came out though. That's like not even shoes. No. Well, and, okay, so, first I'm gonna talk about... Oh, thank you. I know, I'm not a thin person, and so I just wanted, I wanted to draw a character that was a little chubbier, but in something that I would maybe wear. I don't know about this, like, whole skin tight thing she's wearing underneath this, but... I felt like drawing her lumps. Because it's not like lumps are something to be afraid of. My art teacher was really neat. I gotta say, I'm very pleasantly surprised with with the art teachers I've had and the art professors I've had. Especially at college, I've had some really great professors and stuff that are just really kind and really passionate about art. I go to a very small school. It's like it's in like literally the middle of nowhere, but they have a really good art. Not a really, well, it is really good, but it's not famous or anything really. But it's a really good art program that they have there, and just everyone there has so much heart in what they do, and the professors are all creating what like beside you and stuff, and it's just really great. But also, like, just to quickly go to somebody's said something about. What was it? I'm gonna listen to the song too. I know I already listened to it, but I'm gonna listen to it again because I like it. About, you know, it's really, 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 really great if you want art to be your profession. I mean, I'm an art major, so I have to, obviously, I believe in art as career and stuff. But also, you shouldn't, I think society has this view right now that whenever you create anything, you have to try to be attempting to be the best at it. But like, that's just not right. You could be cross stitching just for fun, and you don't have to be the best cross stitcher, and you don't have to make money off your cross stitching. But I think a vital part of humans is that we need to create. Creating is just something that we need to enrich our lives. And so if you're not finding something to create, I think a lot of people end up feeling sad, and because it's just something that whether we realize it or not, it's something that we need in our lives. So even if you're not the best at art, it's not bad for you to draw and enjoy drawing and posting art and stuff. It's not a competition. Sometimes you just create. I feel like the underside should be... We're going to make the underside... Let's see if we can do this. I don't know if we can. I don't know if I can pull this off. Boop, boop, boop. Exposed together. Make it like a pink or something. And then we're going to add a little bit of pink to the ends. To clean the design, but it could not be cool. What to an overload. And then we'll do a little bit of the skin tone, because you know what? The skin will just like finish popping the piece out. Well, the piece. This isn't really an art piece. Just finish pop this character off. Like how I feel. But please try to remember, it's natural for a thing like me. Electricity is in my soul. Oh, 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 oh. I mean, I should probably color the boobs. Maybe we'll just make them black. a little bit more red in that pigmentation. Electricity. Sorry, I'm not in the chat right now, but I'm just trying to get these bases down. I went way farther with this painting than I was intending to when I opened to it. Okay, over here. Alright, see you in a bit. SF3. My art teacher is one of the few who really yeah, none of my professors really are a big anime fan. Gotta be honest. That's probably the one dark mark on otherwise really delightful people is some of them really just do not like anime style. And then maybe like blue eyes, and we'll say that it's like because of her powers or something. Put these blue eyes. There. Now she's kind of popped off the page a bit more better.
Did you know that Spotify makes a playlist every week just for you? Every Monday you get a fresh playlist.
Well, exactly. Hobbies can be at any stage.
It's called Discover Weekly, and you can play it right now. But remember, the playlist.
Oh, don't worry about it, Asian. It'd be like that. I totally get it. Like, you've literally heard me for, like, at least half of this just rant about how bad my internet is. Like, trust me. I get it. Another one of my characters. Different stories. Star-crossed lovers? No. Here he has a boyfriend. Okay, I said I'd go further into the second playlist so we didn't listen to the same songs. Oh, Signy, is your art teacher gonna get to go like online with you, or is like just you'll never get to interact with your art teacher again? Cause that would suck. Not gonna lie. Let's see. Any little change? Comment into the unknown. Everybody fishing in the dark. Love like you. Progress strong. The dirty imbecile fake hat. This is another fantastic band. I know Paramore's a little bit better known, but like I just recently started listening to a lot of Paramore stuff, and I gotta say, especially their most recent album is bops. And like honestly, like art, the way that their most recent album is this satire of like the pop feel of the songs while dealing with themes of depression and stuff, like really good. Like, for instance, this song is Fake Happy, and then you'll see in a second, it's like a bop. It's like just really, really like a fun sounding song, but it's actually about covering up how sad you are. And so like the song lends it, the way the song is lends itself to the message, which is so cool. Making them think. But I hope I don't blink. Aw, that poor professor. I feel really bad for professors right now. Like, I know a lot of people are, like, worried about a lot of stuff, and, like, but professors, like, things have got to be rough for them right now. They've got a lot to deal with, and trying to figure out how to conduct their classes, especially, I've had, so at my college, this, how the college has decided to handle the situation has changed, like, at least, probably, what's like a, I want to give you guys a legit estimate instead of like just exaggerating, but it is like a high number. It's probably the situation's changed somewhere between 5 and 8 times. So these professors, they keep making plans, and then how the state and how the college is working with things just keeps changing on them. So they keep having to change their plans. And for things like my art classes, like there's almost no way that we can conduct them when we're not allowed to gather. There's no way you can online do like a figure drawing class where you have like a figure that you're drawing, like that's in there, if that makes any sense. I should let that gap. Now that all blended into like one hair piece. Oh well. Oh, what's the use? It's like I know like everyone's frustrated at their teachers, and with some people have good reasons. Some professors and teachers are being like really bad at communicating, but a lot of them are just doing their best, man. Professors are just people too, often with their own families and stuff. It's when I get knocked down. I guess that these lines shouldn't be so prominent. He's not exactly an old man. He's just like 21-ish, I think. But I usually add bags on to the bottom of people's eyes because people just have that, almost no matter the age. I mean, even little kiddos have it, but I don't usually draw it on little kiddos because it does age them up a little too much for my liking. Oh, please. Don't make me play pretend. Oh, please, I bet everybody here is right. And then this is a pale little boy. Except some more. Like this light tan tone. He's a child of the clouds, kind of like a spirit, I guess-ish. All my skin tones are coming out a little hint to yellow. But I'm too lazy to go and add the red to it that it needs. That's so a lot of people have different ways to make the tan skin tone, but the way that I've learned that I really like is you take a yellow, usually an ochre yellow, and then like a ketchup tone, a red, and then you mix them together, and then you add white, and then you just kind of go back and forth with the red and the yellow tone until you get what you need. Obviously, this doesn't work really well for dark skin tones, but yeah, Signy, your heckin' school is all built around like being there. So when people aren't allowed to be there, there's no way to conduct school almost. But I don't know if this is happening with your school, Signy, but like my school is like legally they have to, or maybe not legally, but like according to the school at least, they have to keep holding classes. Not holding classes, but they have to keep giving out like classes and instructions and that kind of thing. And it's like, how are we expected to do that? How are we expected? These poor professors are like, I don't even know how I'm supposed to be handling this right now. I think he's kind of more of a purple character. Dang it. Okay, well, mix up a little bit of purple and just overlay it. Or at least not as vibrant of a red. That makes him look like he's like going to go support a sports game. When my heart starts bleeding, lungs start breathing, all my fibers say to run away. Count my little scars, I've got dozens standing inside. I come complete and invincible behind my dirty embassy. I really like the story. I don't know when I'll ever get around to it. If you've seen my animatic Cumulus, these are those characters in there. It's to a song by the Yo Hellos. I can't remember what the song is off the top of my head. But I did a little thing for these characters when I first came up with them because I was like, I don't know, they're cool. I didn't draw his boyfriend, who is just like a normal person who kind of gets brought up into his stuff. I really like cowboys, so I have a lot of story ideas that involve cowboys, like my snake cowboys. This is cloud cowboys, where they're the spirits of the clouds are kind of like a la ancient myth style. They're like horses, and so there used to be these cloud beings, which is what this little boy is, who is the last of them, that would guard the clouds and kind of like take them out on the range and that kind of thing. but they all vanished at one point. And so like the powers that be were like, if only there were people who were capable at like wrangling things and stuff, and they were like the cowboys. So it was during the time of the Wild West, and so a bunch of cowboys kind of just got taken up to the clouds to take care of the cloud horses. And then the time of the story happens like thousands of year in the future, in like a Ghibli apocalypse. So it's post apocalypse. So the apocalypse happened, society kind of got wiped out, and then society was rebuilt. Yeah, exactly. I'm actually super curious how some classes are gonna take this, where it's so like a lot of professors are taking it easy, right? Because they know that none of us asked for this, and all of us are doing our best. So a lot of professors right now are kind of giving people just like easier grades or easier assignments. But there are some people out there, not that I know them, but there's got to be some people who are close to finishing their degree right now. And like, how are they supposed to do that even? How are they supposed to finish their degree? Because like you can't give a like, if someone's studying to become a doctor, you can't be like, oh, it was during the coronavirus, so we're just gonna let you pass all your classes super easy. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want a doctor who got to pass his classes very easy. But also like, classes are like nigh impossible right now. So how do you handle that situation? There are so many unknowns to this situation right now that is a little spooky. See ya. Bye, ASEAN. Thanks for joining the stream. I hope it helped at least a little bit with cabin fever. This is for a different story idea that has almost nothing to it yet. I just came up with a couple characters for it, and they grew on me really fast. And by I literally mean there's just 2 characters I have for this story idea, which is Zvezda and their ghost companion guy, who's seen over here. I think it'd be a sci-fi story of some kind. And she's being haunted by the ghost. But also they kind of become buds, at least eventually. I'm not really sure how they got haunted or why, or I think they want to steal something. I think they're kind of like a space pirate / ex-space pirate. I don't know. I'm still kind of getting to know her. I guess we should probably get a little darker than that to help it distinguish against skin tone. And then maybe lighten up the further down it goes. And so we'll pull out some of this ochre. I don't really know what color I envisioned their hair being in. Have something after all. And then like I think they have blue eyes. I think I did actually have solid eye plan for this character. So an important thing that you guys aren't seeing a ton of is I keep kind of drying off my paintbrush. That's the word for it. In between things. Just like constantly to help make sure that I'm not soaking my pages too much. In case any of you guys watch this and are like, hey, I kind of want to do some watercolor in my sketchbook. Like, do watercolor in your sketchbook. It's super fun. I enjoy it. It's a quicker way to color things, and in my opinion, a fun way. And sketchbooks are always nicer when they have a little bit of color in them. Like, it just makes them happier, I feel like. But, you know, just be smart, because your sketchbook can't handle a ton of paint. And by paint, I mean water. not sure if I want this to be blue or red, so we're just gonna do it both. 'Cause, like, screw it, alright, kids? I'm really kind of vibing with that blue and red color scheme though, so which isn't really like much of a color scheme since I do that for like all characters, but whatever. Okay, let's get out a different paintbrush to get bigger and get these wide sweeping. I mean, now she doesn't look unlike the other one I did, but whatever. Then we'll do a nice dark brown. Somebody asked for oil painting tips at one point. I don't remember who it was, but in case you're curious, I found from my class a good place to start with oil painting colors is kind of like like obviously the primaries, and when you get the primaries, you want a cool and a dark of each. Cool and dark, cool and a warm of each. So I wish I had I have a different watercolor set that has like the perfect colors, but you want like a warm and a dark, warm and a dark, warm and a cool of each primary, and then you want browns of some kind because it's easier to get them that way, and like a black and a white. And then I don't think I usually have green. Green is just something that came with the set, and it's useful, but like usually you can make green pretty well and get some really nice things when you home make green.
Garage sales bring only pain. You seek Makari.
Ooh, is that a mantra?
No, Makari.
Guess we're just up for green shirts today in my characters. Green shirts. Red shirts. Oh no, but they have blood, and the red's gonna stop the impact of the blood color. Oh well. We'll deal with it in a sec. Because now I have to wait for it to dry before I can really do anything about it. Hey, what's up? I'm some group that's on Spotify and is interrupting you while you're trying to listen to music while you paint on a live stream. What? You're listening to music on a live stream? Aren't you gonna get demonetized? Maybe. Well, not even maybe. Yes, but joke's on you because I didn't monetize this video in the first place, so. Let's see. How are we gonna... We'll also kind of put a layer of blue on top to kind of purplify this one too. Hello, lovely. That's my twin. I know what she sounds like coming up the stairs, which sounds creepy. I try to do the best I can. I know you try to do the same. We're just so bound to make mistakes. You could call it a disposition. Come in, but very slowly. Stop the door. You can come in.
Sorry, I can't stay long. I'm actually working on some homework.
Oh, lame. This is my twin. For all 4 people watching now. Yeah.
Hey.
I've been at this for like an hour. Holy shnikey.
Obviously, there's some problems with it, but... Attempt it.
There's a lot of crap in it, but...
That's on purpose.
Oh, really?
Those are crushed rose petals.
Oh, okay. It actually turned out pretty good. In my opinion, at least. Check this out. She made this.
Ta-da! This is what I do.
What a cool dude. Did you see the Zvezda? I don't know what... I'm not sure. Not coloring of hair, not final, but... And then I got impatient, but...
Bold of you to assume that I would know their name, just you randomly saying it.
Well, because I've only named them once.
Zvezda.
Jade said that's
Looks
pretty,
cool.
Katie.
Aw, thanks.
And then I got impatient with the red, and now it's all done. Oh well.
Big move.
Dry so I can look at the rest of my sketchbook. I've been on at this a longer time than I thought I have. Now there's 4 people. Somebody hates you.
There were 4 before, I
I
thought.
thought there were 5.
Oh.
Maybe it was only 4.
I have cool chemistry videos to watch. Bet you're jealous.
So jealous. Have fun.
I will. Love you.
Love you too. You know what? Maybe we'll wrap this up. Let me see what other pictures I have, and I can decide if I have anything else I want to do. So if you have a question, get it out now. Who knows when the next time is that I will actually do a live stream. Dry. Okay, let's just skip them through real quick. I would have really liked to do this one, but I'm not feeling it. I think I'm a little burnt out because I just barely did a lot of painting. And then I think that's like, oh no. So then I have this one. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do another batch some other time. Oh, boobs. Sorry. And then these. I've been playing Animal Crossing. Timmy and Tommy. Love them. So yeah, maybe I'll do another one sometime. But that's probably it for this live stream. So I hope y'all that came out enjoyed it. I actually had a pretty good turnout for a live stream. I'm not super popular or anything, so anyone coming out is always a nice surprise. And whenever we break like 5 people, that always makes me really excited. So thanks for coming out. I hope you guys are doing a good time, and stay sane out there, kiddos. And I will see you